here enjoying this Saturday afternoon on my front porch, doing some journaling, and it got me thinking. I wanted to share with you why I think journaling is such an important part of your personal growth, your spiritual practice, any kind of personal growth work that you're engaged in. Journaling is, I think, a really important component of that. For me, it's a vital component. It's definitely how I connect with my inner self, my higher self, my true self. I'm definitely able to gain better access to that part of myself through journaling. When I was younger, I journaled like a crazy person. I have so many notebooks filled with writing, and a lot of that was a lot of the writing I did when I was younger was all about like processing my problems, processing any frustrations, there's a lot of drama, relationship drama that exists in those journals, and I think that is an important component of journaling. It can really help you get to the core of a lot of things that you're stewing on, but that is not the only thing that journaling is useful for. That is just a small piece, actually. For me, I find journaling really important to, it's a really important way to track my growth. I feel like a lot of times we don't realize how we're growing and changing. As you're living through it, we feel like we're the same person that we've always been. I feel like, I haven't necessarily grown in the last 6 months, or nothing has really changed in the last 6 months of my life, for example. But yet, when I go back and read my journals, read some of the things that I had written from 6 months ago or further back, that's just one time frame that I'm choosing, but anything is relevant. But when I go back and read what I have written and, some things that I had been thinking about and working on, it really gives me a much clearer picture of how far I've come in my life and how things have changed in ways that I've grown. And I can see that a lot more clearly because I have a record of what I was thinking about at that time of year, what I was interested in working on. And another piece of journaling that I think is so crucial is it allows us to start to see glimpses into different cycles in our lives. And that's really related to the seasons because, as we know, different seasons affect us differently. Different points within one season make us feel differently. And very often, when I am feeling down or depressed or low energy, of course, that's all those moments when those mean voices start to pop up and tell me about how, everything that I'm doing wrong and how I'm not, motivated, or I'm not, getting things done, or, I have a lot of self-doubt, or I'm not going to be able to accomplish anything, all of those types of things that our mean brains tell us. What's really fascinating is when you're journaling and you're sort of keeping a record of how you're feeling, you can start to see patterns. And, I was talking yesterday, for example, about how this past week I have been feeling just really down in the dumps, and life has just felt really hard. And it was so interesting to go back and read the writing that I had done from this time last year and realize that I was also feeling that same way this very same week last year. And so it allows you to step outside of yourself and recognize that it's not that I'm lazy and that I can't get things done and all of those things that we tell ourselves, that often there's seasonal energies or energies of the moon cycles or things that are affecting us. We tend to blame all of those things on ourselves and, some deficiency that we have, something that's wrong with ourselves. So it's really awesome to have a record of these cycles that we go through. And obviously, I never would have remembered that on July 14th last year, I was feeling really down in the dumps as well. But it's really empowering to recognize that there are other cycles at play, that everything that we blame ourselves for, get down on ourselves for, a lot of those things can be attributed to the different cycles that we're experiencing. So I think that journaling is such a crucial component of any personal growth work or spiritual practice that you are engaged in. And a big thing that a big part of my work with the Seasonal Soul is developing journaling prompts that are related to the seasonal energies and different things, that we are experiencing at this time of year. I have a lot of journaling prompts and things for ideas for what you can be writing about and what you can be processing that's related to the seasons. So you're not just, writing pages of whatever, which is okay too, and that's great, and that's a great way to process. I really enjoy having prompts to feed my writing. So I'm going to go ahead and post in the video below this links to the summer journal prompts that I have on my website, The Seasonal Soul. And like I said, that's a big piece of the work that I do here at The Seasonal Soul is about journaling and really digging into the seasonal energies and how it's affecting you. And I really encourage you to do, every season to engage in some of this seasonal writing. And it gives you this record that you can go back and review throughout the year and see how you're growing, how the seasonal energies are affecting you, and starting to see those cycles that exist in your own life, so you don't necessarily just always feel like you're lazy and unmotivated when you're feeling a little down in the dumps, that it could be a cyclical thing that you tend to feel every year at this time of year, and vice versa. You'll discover times of the year that are your really empowering times, and times that are really inspiring and you have a lot of energy, and it's so empowering to start to discover those things about ourselves, because then we can be better prepared, when you're feeling down in the dumps. If you have a time of the year where you tend to feel really depressed, then you can be better prepared for that. You can expect it to be coming. You can be aware that it's not just something wrong with you, that this is the time of year when I feel a little bit depressed. And vice versa, you can know that the times of year where you feel super inspired, and you can be prepared to really utilize that inspiration as it comes. So anyway, I hope that you will check out the links that I'm going to post below about journal prompts for this time of year. And I would really encourage you to go to my website, theseasonalsoul.com, and sign up for my soul letter. And because I'm always sending out journal prompts that are related to, whatever is going on seasonally, or also in the moon cycles. And also, if you sign up for the soul letter on my website, I'll send you my Wheel of the Year book, ebook, and journal for free, and that is a really, really great resource. It has journal prompts that go along with each of the sacred seasonal days throughout the year. So there's journal prompts for the summer solstice and the autumn equinox, and as well as the cross quarter days. And we have a cross quarter day coming up soon. August 1st is the midpoint of summer. So my Wheel of the Year ebook and journal will give you journal prompts for each of those days. And then it's also a really nice packet at the end of the year. You can review that and see it's this great look at your year, and each of the prompts, throughout the year are related to each other. You can start it at any time, but they all sort of relate, so you can start to see those cycles in your life. So anyway, I would really encourage you to go download that, my website, theseasonalsoul.com, and I'd love to hear what you think. And again, I'm going to post some links for some other additional summer journal prompts below. So, I really encourage you to bust out your journal. Summer afternoons are the best time to be sitting on your front porch journaling. It's one of my very favorite things to do. So thanks for watching. I will be back tomorrow to chat with you some more. All right. Love you guys. Bye.